Hello and welcome to Sports by Compion Pick'em Edition. We're back. We're going to once again try to figure out this NFL Topsy Turvy League. And for that, I bring my man, the yelling from the couch expert, Mr. Brent Humphreys is back in the house. Brett, how the hell are you, man?
I'm doing pretty good, Stephen. Glad to be back on the show here. Glad you're back in the country and we could talk some football. And
Right.
I would use that term expert very loosely while listening
Very
to our
loosely.
picks.
We have been a little bit rough. We're not going to lie, Sports by Compion fans. We let you down last week, but we got new intel. We are going to go ahead and really knock it out of the park this week. We totally are not going to screw up as bad as we did last week in that very confusing week. It was a very confusing week, Brett. There was a lot of hard games to pick, and there was, it's going to be easier this week. We're gonna really turn this around. I've been saying that for a couple weeks now, but really believe it this week, don't you?
Yeah, we're back in the lab now. We're trying to figure some things out,
That's
getting
right.
the right,
That's right.
mixtures of games and all this and
Uh huh.
everything. We've got to figure it out. We're going to figure it out.
We totally haven't figured out at this point, guys. Don't worry. What you're going to see here today is going to really blow your mind and make you realize what the NFL is really all about. Make sure you're going over there and liking and subscribing to Brett over at Yelling from the Couch. He does a great job. And we actually just had an episode over there recapping yet more fun Buccaneers mayhem. And, of course, the Cincinnati Bengals who are just having just the time of their lives.
Yeah, yeah. I just seen though Shamar Stewart is back this week, so that's something.
Yay! How many sacks does he have this year?
Not many at all.
Not many. Is it less than the amount of days he waited out of camp to
Definitely,
get to sign?
it's definitely less than that. You could probably multiply his by 10, and it's probably less than that as well. Yeah.
Hey, maybe Chris Braswell has him beat. Chris already got one to his name this season, so he's on his way. But anyway, enough of the shenanigans. Let's hop into this. We start off the week with the very, very disappointing Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be hosting the Kirk Cousins-led Atlanta Falcons. I love that the public has so much belief in the Buccaneers right now with a 96% overall pick. I'm going to go with them because, I got to. I can't pick against the boys. But good Lord, Brent, I'm not confident. I'm not confident in this pick at all. I've said that about a couple of my picks over the time, but this, for in particular, I do not have much confidence. Reminder, when Kirk Cousins was starting with the Tampa Bay, with the Atlanta Falcons, I believe last year,
Yeah.
he put up about 700 yards in the two games he played against us, a multitude of touchdowns, about 7. So, yeah, it just seems like Kirk does have our number a little bit. This defense is playing uninspired football right now. So we very well could see the Atlanta Falcons come in here and upset the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're 4-9. There's no way they could do that. You know what? The Saints were 2-11, and they did that. So I got no confidence in this team, but I'm picking them anyway because they gotta figure it out at some point. This is kind of how Todd Bowles does. He starts off strong, terrible, and then they sort of kind of figure it out to end out the year, and that's how he doesn't get fired. But we'll see if he can pull it off once again. He needs to do something to inspire these boys. Baker Mayfield says, we should be pissed about that loss. We're going to take it out on Thursday night. Let's see it, Baker, because you've been playing like shit too. Let's just see it. What do you think about all this, Brett?
Yeah, this is a game of which team are you going to get from either one of them because nobody really knows, especially the last few weeks of the season. Falcons all year, you really don't know. That one game where they had Bijan go off against the Bills and just look like, oh boy, this could be a dangerous team.
And they even played one good half of football against the Seattle Seahawks. Was it 9-9 at halftime, and then just completely got out of hand from there?
Yeah, and Kirk Cousins leading the team again. Hey, I guess he's earning his money that they paid him last year. And then Tampa Bay, as you've mentioned, they just, I don't know what's happened. Since we mentioned Baker as a possibility as MVP, it's went the total opposite. Nosedive. So Mike Evans may be back for the Bucks, maybe, hopefully.
Maybe Jalen McMillan. Who knows?
Jalen McMillan
Could be us.
Weapons back. Maybe Bucky gets a little more healthier.
It would be nice if Tristan Wirth would be back too.
Yeah, that would help out a lot. But I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay in this one. I'm with you. I think that they're at home. They can't lose 2 in a row to a division opponent, a lesser division.
Unless we're truly ass. If we lose this game, I think it's just about all over, which it probably is just about all over anyway. But yeah, we'll be in a really tight spot if we lose this one. So hopefully the Bucks pull this off. Let's go, boys. We love primetime games. They play so well on primetime. And by really well, I mean terrible.
And a Thursday night
So
too. Quick turnaround, right? So
yeah, great,
that
really
helps.
good stuff.
Yeah.
So the Sunday slate starts off with the Bears coming off of a tough loss to the Packers, but I don't think they have anything to be too embarrassed about. They definitely held in there with the Packers for a while. The Packers are just probably a better team. I don't know why I picked the Bears on that last week. Very
Yeah.
sad. But yeah, so they are hosting the Cleveland Browns. Shador Sanders coming off of a career game, obviously in his young rookie season, already over 300 yards, had what 4 total touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
So
Looked
he
pretty
was looking
good.
really good. For some reason, the Titans still won that game. Kind of wild. Tony Pollard just went absolutely off on the Cleveland defense, which I did not see coming.
Nobody.
Miles Garrett gets the second lowest passer rush rating of his career, but still managed to snag a sack. So he's still on course to break the record. I think he's at 19 or 20 right now. So
Mm,
I could see him getting another one or two against the Caleb Williams here.
yeah.
But I gotta believe that the Bears are gonna bounce back and not just like suddenly go into a Bears depression and lose to a bad Cleveland Browns team. I think they got this.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you here. I think that the Bears got it. I thought that after the Bears, they went on that streak there for a little bit, losing to Baltimore, and then they went on a little 3 or 4 game win streak. And I'm like, are they really that good? I don't know. Then they beat Philadelphia, and I'm like, maybe they are. And then you see Philadelphia, and you're like,
Then
well,
we see
maybe.
Philadelphia, and you're like,
Yeah. So I'm still not really completely sold on the Bears team, but
no.
I think Ben Johnson's a good coach. They want to run the ball. Caleb's looking pretty good, a lot better than he did last season.
Yeah.
And then you got Shadur over there for the Browns.
He's
And
unpredictable.
he's
Shador's kind
unpredictable.
of the reason that you shouldn't be too confident about this as Bears fans because he's been kind of balling.
Yeah, and Stefanski finally made the decision. I don't think Stefanski likes Sanders,
It
but I don't
doesn't
think
seem that way.
I don't
It
think it's
really
going to. Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter because I don't think Stefanski's going to be there at the end of the season. Probably because of
right.
the way he's missed. He's fumbled this pretty much
Yeah.
Sanders situation. But I'm going to go with the Bears on this one too. I'm with you. I think that the Bears are just the better overall team here, and they're at home. But I think Miles Garrett is probably going to get a sack or two here because he's going to break that record.
I think so. I don't know about in this game, but he's going to break
Yeah.
the record. I think everyone's kind of just in an acknowledgement of it at this point. Oh, here are your boys. They're
Oh,
hosting the very unpredictable Baltimore Ravens, who I picked last week to beat the Steelers, and they did not. We now have them and facing the Bengals, who, dude, the Bengals with Joe Burrow, like you don't know what we're gonna get out of this. It might be another spectacular game. We had everyone was catching balls. T. Higgins was catching it. Chase Brown was catching it. Who is these Baltimore Ravens? Who the hell are they? Are they a good football team? Are they not a good football team? I have no idea, dude. I don't think Lamar knows either.
I don't think Lamar knows either. That game on Thanksgiving really showed a whole lot there for the Ravens. They just put up 14 points, turned the ball over 5 times, which
Five
Lamar has
times.
been prone to turn the ball over quite a bit. But
But
he
if they
usually
don't do
waits
that,
the playoffs.
they should have won that game if they don't do the 5 turnovers,
Yeah, because the Bengals got in the field goal range. I think was it 6 field goals, I believe.
Yeah.
That McPherson had that game.
McPherson had a day.
Yeah, so they got into range several times and scored 2 touchdowns. But man, this game's crazy right here. Thanksgiving. The best thing about the Thanksgiving, they won, and then afterwards, Joseph Osai chokes on the turkey leg during the interview for the post game. Probably the best part of the Thanksgiving day game there. But man, this is a tough one here because the Bengals. Are you really? I mean, is there anything to play for at this point in time? Pride, maybe trying to play spoiler. They're still mathematically in the AFC North.
Yeah, and if they win this game, like now you got at least over the Ravens. You've swept the Ravens, like that's pretty big. And then they beat the Steelers earlier in the year. So
yeah,
what are they 1-1 against the Steelers?
They're 1-1 against the Steelers, 1-0 against Baltimore, 1-0 against Cleveland. They're 3-1 division right now. So there's
pretty ridiculous.
Yeah,
all their wins are coming from the NFC North. That's wild.
Yeah, that's it. They beat Jacksonville and the AFC North. That's all their wins so far this season.
That's hilarious.
So going with that, this is AFC North team. It's at home. I kind of think that the Bengals pull this one off once again because I don't think Baltimore's going to have to do something. Yeah, they're not good. They started out 1-5 for a reason. It wasn't just because Lamar was hurt. They're just not good. Derrick Henry is not the same running back that he was last year.
No, I've noticed that in fantasy football for sure.
Yeah. So I'm going to go Bengals.
This is a tough one. It's the first 50-50 of the week. I'm influenced to go Bengals by you. But I gotta think the Ravens get it together this week, and I'm gonna go with them again against another AFC opponent. I don't know if they're gonna get swept by the pretty bad Bengals team too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they're great on offense, but I just don't
Yeah.
trust them on defense. So I gotta go Ravens here. Lamar's gotta wake the fuck up at some point, and I think it might be this game. Speaking of people who need to wake the fuck up, what is going
Man.
on with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs?
Ooh.
Oh lordy.
Collinsworth likes him.
Collinsworth still likes them. He still believes in them, but the rest of us are questioning what is happening in KC. The Chargers coming off a pretty big win against the Eagles, which that game was kind of wild and sloppy to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But now they face the Chiefs in Chiefland, so that kind of has an effect for sure. And Herbert's injured, and he has no O line. He got abused this previous game, like got hit. We've been saying it all year though. Chargers don't have an O line. Apparently, they don't need it. They're 9-4.
Yeah.
And they're playing against a very uninspired Chiefs team, which has a losing record for the first time in a very long time.
Oh, to be fair though, last week the Chiefs did face a nasty Houston Texans defense. And,
yeah, they did.
Oh man, that's a different level there. But other than that, though, I mean, they let the Cowboys beat them. They let that outshoot them in that Thanksgiving Day game. They're just not the same. Travis Kelce probably wishes he would have retired after last season because he don't have it. And they just, I don't know, man. Like last year, on their defense carried him. The offense wasn't that great. And this year, neither one of them is really doing what they need to do. The Chargers, as you mentioned, Herbert broke. He's got a broken hand. I mean, it's his left hand, but it's like a broken hand. He's still playing. Like these guys, like they're breaking hands, breaking fibulas. They're still playing. Joe Burrow, his pinky toe hurts, and he's out for 6 weeks. Like, these guys are tougher than my quarterback. But anyways, I'm going to have to go with the Chiefs on this one because they've got to eventually win, right? I mean, the Chargers beat them the first game of the season. I've got to think they're going to pick up something at some point in time. The Chiefs have got to show up some point, right? Right? Am I crazy?
Maybe. I don't think it's going to be this game. I'm going Chargers. I don't think they need an O-line. Apparently, you could just run around and win games without an O-line. Amari Hampton is back. I think they're starting to get right for the playoff push. Yeah. Apparently they could have it without an O-lineman.
Yeah, Vidal's look really good.
Chargers, I keep on picking the Chiefs, and they've shown me nothing why I should keep on picking them. So I'm going Chargers here.
Yeah, I've looked silly because I keep doing the same thing.
Yeah, same. We keep on having terrible picks because of it. Oh, here's another fun one to pick.
Oh, boy.
Patriots coming off their bye week, welcoming the Bills. We see a fiery Bills team that's found a way to win against Cincinnati, but they did also go down pretty bad against Cincinnati. Drake May's making his MVP push right now. The thing that makes me not want to pick the Patriots is that they did win the first meeting, and division rivals don't tend to let sweeps happen. So this is another tough one. We got 3 toughies in a row. I think I got to go with my boy Drake May here and the MVP push that he's having. That defense is really starting to click in addition to everything they're doing on offense. So I'm believing in the Drake May train right now.
Oh, man. So they're coming off of that bye. Buffalo played in a snow game last week, and the Bengals had them down. Should have beat them if it wasn't for a couple of Burrow mistakes. Mm-hmm. And New England, Drake May, you're probably your MVP. The difference with the New England this year, Mike Vrabel, got this team from 3-14 last year now to 11-2, number 1 in the AFC, looking really good. They already beat Buffalo. They kind of dominated them too in Buffalo. So I'm with you here. I think the Patriots go into the Patriots host Buffalo again, and they sweep them this time. This is the Patriots division again.
Well, it appears that way. Patriots are like on a 10-game winning streak or something crazy right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know about picking against them. They'll have to prove us wrong. They'll have to prove us wrong.
Right.
Commanders, I picked them against the Vikings, and they put up a hot 0, which was fun. Very, very fun. And now they host the New York Giants. Sorry. Jackson Dart's back, right?
I think so, yeah.
Jackson Dart's back, and
unfortunately,
Daniels has re-injured his elbow again, so it's going to be back to Mariota, who didn't manage to put up any points. I'm feeling the Giants here. Feeling the Jameis Winston vibes. You
Yeah.
know, I think they've been uninspiring on a lot of their football as well. Like there's a reason they're 2-11, but so is the Commanders. The Commanders are just getting hurt all the time, man. Zach
Yeah.
Ertz goes down with a nasty injury.
Yeah.
I think
That
they
was.
could be they're toast, dude. I'm
Yeah,
going Giants here. Fuck it.
yeah, I'm going Giants too. There's not a whole lot to say about this game, but 2 weeks ago, not last week when they lost to Minnesota, but the week before they played Denver, and they almost beat Denver. Should have beat
Yeah.
Denver. They missed that
Yeah, they
2 point
should have.
conversion, and that's where we all got our false hope last week. We're like, okay, Jaden Daniels is back. Washington's got something going on. Scary Terry's out there. They're going to put up some points against a team, a Minnesota team that didn't look good the week before, and boy, did we miss that one altogether. But yeah, I'm going to go Giants here. They come off a bye. I mentioned, unfortunately, Jackson Dart's playing because that means we don't get Jameis Winston out here throwing TDs, catching
Sad.
TDs, rushing
Yeah.
for TDs. We're all
I would
robbed
feel
of
more
that.
confident if it was Jameis Winston, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
But
but
I'll
either
go
way,
Giants.
I do think the Giants will pull this off. I think they could get the win against a very banged up Commanders team.
Yeah.
We got Eagles, we got Raiders. Let's not even get into this too much, all right? We don't really have that much time. We're gonna go Eagles. They've been
Yep.
a complete disappointment the last couple weeks, but this is the get right game. Against a
Yeah.
terrible Raiders team that I don't even know what they're doing. They're just getting into position so they can fuck betters over. Is basically all they care about.
Pretty much. Let's not throw it to Brock Bowers very much. He's
No, they
been
don't want to throw it to Brock Bowers. I think they're finally done with the Geno experiment over there. There was a different quarterback throwing around the ball for them.
Kenny Pickett.
Eagles are a hot mess, dude. I don't know
Yeah.
what the heck's going on with the Eagles. Jalen Hurts maybe isn't
Not
that
good.
great. Oh, no.
5 turnovers.
My only problem with Jalen Hurts is Eagles fans hyping him
Yeah.
up too much. Like,
Mhm.
enough of your tush push champion, okay? He's not that good. Sorry.
No, but they win this week, though.
I think they win this week. Another team that's probably going to win this week is the Jacksonville Jaguars. They handled business against the Colts, took out Daniel Jones, poor bastard, and now they're welcoming the Jets, who also put up a goose egg. No, they didn't put up a goose egg, but they did get absolutely smoked by the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
There's nothing over there. There's nothing over there that inspires me with the Jets, dude. They traded everyone. They're a mess.
Yeah, they got Brees Hall, and I don't even know who the quarterback was that came in.
Tyrod Taylor got injured, and then they brought in
can't remember who
Cooks.
it was.
Was it Cook? Something like that.
Brady Cook from Missouri. Yeah,
right.
Oh boy,
yeah,
that's inspiring.
A tough first outing for him. 2 interceptions, no tutties. I don't think he's going to get any better against a pretty good Jaguars defense. From what I haven't seen Jaguars game yet, but I think they have a pretty good defense.
Josh Hines Allen over there.
Yeah, they're doing the Lord's work.
Yeah.
We'll move on from that one. We got the Houston Texans, another stupendous defense.
Yes.
Welcome in the Cardinals, who got absolutely smoked by the Rams last week. I don't think Jacoby Brissett has what it takes to move the ball against this ridiculous Texans defense. I think they're going to get the job done again.
Yeah, I think so once again. Although Jacoby Brissett has been more fun as a quarterback as Kyler Murray this season, but
sure has.
This is a total different defense than what he's seen so far.
Yeah.
And I think the Texans just dominate him.
Yeah, no, I think so. I think the Texas defense is about to go off in this game. Luckily, I have them in fantasy, so I'm hope they get a lot of turnovers. Let's go, boys.
Yeah.
Big week.
Yeah.
We got the Denver Broncos are going to be hosting the Green Bay Packers. This is a very interesting game. Obviously, Green Bay showed that they do have what it takes to take control of the NFC North, but do they have what it takes to beat a team that is legit on a 10-game winning streak?
Yeah.
I think Denver definitely is on a 10-game winning streak, aren't they? Or was that New England?
One
of the two.
10-game win streak. Yeah.
They just find ways to win games. You can be close with them. You can be close with them, and they'll find a way to win in the last couple minutes. Hard one to pick here. I might go Packers only because Jordan Love has been really playing some really good football lately. But will it be enough against this very stacked Denver defense? I don't know if we've seen everything we want to out of Bo Nix this year. What do you think?
Well, that offense is kind of just, you got Courtland Sutton. Bo Nix does just enough to win, but that defense is what's carried him through this win streak. Although they give up 26 to the Commanders a couple weeks ago, and it's like, what's this? Marcus Mariota led Commanders. And then the Packers, I picked against them a couple weeks. I thought they would lose to the Lions on Thanksgiving. They go out, they beat them. Yeah. And then they beat the Bears last week, 2 divisional games in a row. I think Green Bay goes into Denver here, and they get the win and end the Denver winning streak at 10.
I agree. I think the Packers are ideally the more complete team. Sometimes they haven't shown it, but they do have really good defense and offense, so they should be able to figure this out. Hopefully,
Absolutely.
Watson has another big day.
Yeah.
Rams, Lions. I gotta go Rams here only because
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford's absolutely hot right now. They did have that little upsee against the Panthers, but overall they've been playing fantastic and beating the hell out of everybody. So I gotta pick Rams here. The Lions have looked a little lackluster at times. You know, they've been finding ways to win. They won last week, but I
Yeah.
gotta go Rams here.
And what I'm mad about with the Lions is, 10 minutes before the game, they announced Amon-Ra St. Brown's playing. Oh, surprise, guys, fantasy
Yeah,
owners. Hey, look,
yeah,
if you
yeah.
guys were betting on this game and already got a parlay in, sorry, but Amon-Ra's playing. So all
That
those
got me
pitches
on.
you thought were going to Williams, whoopsies.
Yeah, that got me on. That got the guy I was playing against actually this past week in fantasy. So tough
Yeah.
times. But I do think the Rams pull this off. They've been just absolutely hot on offense right now, and their defense is good. They know how to pressure the quarterback.
Yeah, I'm going with you with the
They
Rams
have
too.
pass rushers, which
Yeah,
be nice.
Jared Verse. Yeah, I got the Rams too.
Rams as well. I hate to say this because I'd love if the Saints could pull this off, but I don't think they will against the Panthers. I think they'll find a way to win this. The Saints did shut them out last time they played, right? Oh, isn't it? Wasn't this like the 30-0 game? Maybe I'm wrong.
I think the Panthers did that to the Falcons.
Right. But the Saints did beat the Panthers the
Oh,
last
did
time they
they?
played,
Wow. Okay.
which was crazy. I think it's one of their few wins of the season. But I don't think they're going to drop the ball twice. You know, they already did that stub a toe game. Now they're coming off a bye. The Saints are riding some high vibes right now after beating the Bucks, but we know this Bucks team was absolute trash. So I think the Panthers find a way to win this, and Bryce Young gets it done.
Yeah, I've got the Panthers in this one too. They're coming off of a bye. If the Saints have already beat them, that definitely puts me into the Panthers aren't losing twice to the Saints this year. So give me Carolina.
We'll take Carolina for that one. So Titans get lucky and get a win against the I don't know about lucky. There's no luck in the NFL, but they get a win against the Cleveland Browns. But I don't think it's going to be the same against the San Francisco 49ers, who are on their playoff push right now. They know they can't drop a game, especially not to the Cam Ward-led Tennessee Titans. Is Cam Ward a bust? It's obviously too early to call, and I'm not the type of guy who does that in the first season. But he's not looked great. It's been tough. I mean, he doesn't really have anybody to throw it to, so I'm not going to really hold this against him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if that offense is going to be able to do anything against San Francisco's defense.
Yeah, and the San Francisco defense, the funny thing about that is this talks about how good of a coordinator Robert Saleh is, because he's down to his fifth string linebackers out there, and they're still playing really well against teams. So
yeah,
I don't know if it's how he's got his defensive scheme over there or whatnot, but I think he's a hell of a defensive coach, and I don't think that the Titans are going to do much against them here. Give me the Niners in this one as well.
Yep, a couple easy ones for us to pick there.
Yeah.
Seattle Seahawks are going to be hosting the Colts. We don't know who the heck is going to be starting that for the Colts, but it might be that rookie. And I don't think he's going to do. I don't think he's going to find a way to beat the Seattle Seahawks defense, who, ever since getting smoked by the Buccaneers, have absolutely been putting on a clinic. They've been playing some really, really good defense. Sam Darnold's doing enough to get wins out there. Yeah, I don't know what else we need to really say. They got a really good linebacker, really good safeties. They are going to win this game against the Colts, who are skidding hard after their excellent start.
Yeah, a few weeks ago, this game right here may have been game of the week, but now it's just another game on the schedule. I've got Seattle in this one. JSN, heading towards 2,000 yards receiving.
Yep.
I think he has another big game this week, although they don't even throw the ball a whole lot. And when they do, it's just to him. And the defense has played really well for Seattle. A team that nobody thought was going to do anything at the beginning of the season are looking really good. About to maybe get their 11th win of the season. I got Seattle in this one too.
Agreed. And they need a win to stay ahead of San Francisco and maybe catch the Rams. That NFC West is great again. They're always so good, that division. It's crazy. We got pretty much everyone playing this week, Brent. Cowboys are going to be hosting the Vikings. Vikings coming off a very impressive win where they completely shut out the Commanders. J.J. McCarthy looked a lot better. Now they go into a Cowboys team who has a great offense. They showed on Thursday Night Football that they do not have any defense. But this isn't Jared Goff and the boys. This is J.J. McCarthy and, Justin Jefferson. So it's a toughie. I think the Cowboys partial fan in me is a little biased here. I feel like I'm going Cowboys just because Dak Prescott has been playing some great football. I feel like all the people talking shit about George Pickens is going to piss him off enough that he's going to come in a little bit more fired up this game,
Yep.
which rightfully so. People could talk shit about him. What was that effort, dude? So I think the Cowboys find a way to win this game. They just got, more stars on offense besides Justin Jefferson, obviously. And that was kind of a big shock that they just completely shut out the Commanders.
Yeah. And you mentioned the George Pickens. That's what I was going to say. He's going to have a bounce back game this week, I've got a feeling, because he has to, right? Is CeeDee Lamb playing? I know he went out with the concussion.
He got a
last week.
concussion, a pretty tough one.
Yeah, that one looked pretty bad. Looked like Tua.
That's a good point. He might not be playing.
I don't think it matters, though, because they still got the weapons. I mean, when he's out, they've got, Flournoy out there that they throw to?
Yeah, who had a really great game.
Yeah, so I don't think it really matters. Dak in that offense looked really good. They're still good even without CD. They went without him a couple weeks earlier in the season. Minnesota, I mean, they beat the Commanders last week, but, I mean, really, it's the Commanders. They haven't showed a whole lot this year at all. But give me Dallas in this one, too. I think Dallas wins, and I don't really think this is really going to be that good of a game.
I think Dallas pulls it off as well. I disagree. I do think it might be a close game, but I think the Cowboys are going to pull this off. That Cowboys defense just gives me no confidence, dude.
Yeah, that's true, too.
They can't do much.
Yeah.
All right, Steelers, Dolphins. Dolphins have actually been on a bit of a run lately.
They have.
They're one game behind the Buccaneers, who, like
Mm-hmm.
we said, Miami with people putting forks in them in like week 7 or whatever. Now they're 6-7. Coming off of a fairly impressive win. Who they beat? No, it was Jets. Never mind. But they are coming off a win. The Steelers are coming off an impressive win after beating Baltimore and kind of stopping their skid there a little bit. Will Aaron Rodgers be able to do it again? Can he tear up this Miami defense? Miami defense has been playing pretty well lately. I don't know. This is gonna be a tight matchup. I could see why the people are leaning Steelers, only because Rodgers needs this win. They need to be able to stay ahead of Baltimore. And maybe be able to eliminate Cincinnati from the playoff race. But it's kind of a tough one. Tua has been looking a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking?
So this is kind of a hate pick for me, but also kind of justified because the Dolphins have looked really good. Aside from the one game where they played the Ravens in early October, they lost pretty bad. Since then, they've looked good. Achan's played great. Tua's stayed healthy. Waddle out here playing pretty good and everything. The defense, not bad. I mean, how many times have we fired Mike McDaniel this season before this little win streak they've been on?
Right.
And then Pittsburgh, I mean, you really don't know what you get. Aaron Rodgers, if the weather gets too cold sometimes, he looks like old Aaron Rodgers. And I don't mean old Aaron Rodgers. I mean an old Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And, Pittsburgh fans, they're not too crazy about how the defense is. They're wanting Tomlin gone up there.
That defense is terrible.
I think that Miami actually pulls this one out in Pittsburgh and gets a big win for certain person's AFC North hopes.
I like it. I can see it happening. I'm going to go Steelers, though, because it is the safer pick, and I need to get some freaking wins under my belt, dude. Jesus. It's going to be hard to catch Mr. Shades if we're ever going to catch him, who has now a 7-game lead. I don't think I'm going to catch him, but I got to go for some safe picks to try to catch him. The final score of that game will, in fact, be 44. I put that in there before. Let's try something different. We're going to go 38, 39. No, 38. 38. We have all of our picks in, Brett. That's it. We tried to figure out what the heck is going to happen in week 15 of the NFL. We don't really know. All right. It's impossible. It's really, really hard to pick the games this year, dude. Everyone's really competitive. Everyone's good at their sport. But we have our picks in. Do you have anything you want to say to the fans before we get on out of here?
No, just appreciate you having me back on for the picks. And we're only 4 more games left in this NFL season.
4 more games,
it's flown by.
Savor it. It is sad. But at the same time, I'm almost kind of ready for it to be over. The Buccaneers aren't doing shit this year, so let's move on.
Yeah, I know how it is. Maybe get some UFL in this joint. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. UFL coverage is coming, baby.
Yes, sir.
All right, Brett. Well, thanks for coming on. Sportsman Copy fans, thank you for liking and subscribing. We're out of here.